Hello, welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I am going to react to something and I'm so excited for it. I am going to react to the Dead Like Me movie. And here's kind of my journey with Dead Like Me. I of course started reacting to this last year when it started out as a Patreon request, and that Patreon has still been supporting the show, which I'm really grateful for. But I have been reacting to this for over a year now, so that's long. What the hell is Shin doing? But because I knew I was gonna react to all the episodes, I pre-recorded them. So I think I finished recording them around half a year ago, but I have been editing them up to now. So I was still like working on it constantly, but I already knew the end like half a year ago. I already saw the end of the show back then. But I was like, I have to edit so many episodes. So if I'm also gonna instantly react to the movie right now, it's just gonna be a little overkill or something. I don't know. But I have been so excited for this movie for over half a year now, and I still haven't watched it. So today I'm here, I'm going to watch it, going to share my reaction with you. I'm very excited about it. I saw that it wasn't that high rated, about 6.1 I think on IMDb, so I don't really know what to expect. I also heard like some negative things about the film, but I think it was like 5 years after the show ended, because this movie is from 2009 and the show ended in 2004. So I don't know what drove them to make this movie, and I don't know if everyone's going to be back. I saw at least George, obviously, and Mason. For the rest, I have no idea who we're gonna see here. Yeah, I just think it will be fun to see them again and see what they thought of like in 5 years, like how they're gonna make this movie, what's gonna be the style, is it gonna be like a lot different from the show? So yeah, I'm just really curious about this. Before I start, I want to tell you that you can see my reaction to the full movie on my Patreon. So the 1.5 hour long reaction is available there. And yeah, now I'm just gonna watch it. It's also perfect for like Halloween weekend now. So yeah, fully in theme. Yeah, let's watch this movie. Oh, I'm so excited.
Let me tell you a story of life and
death.
A
comic style.
My death. When God was getting busy with the creation of the universe, God's Play-Doh, if you will. While God was messing with his Play-Doh, creating all living things, death into a ceramic jar until he could figure out what to do with it. One day, God gave the jar to a frog and a toad.
Yeah, this is how it started in the show, but now we're getting it comic style.
The jar shattered, letting death out, for since everything has to die. So there you have it, history of death finally revealed.
So easy.
Everybody dies. That's just the way it is. And we all know that one day that clock will stop. We're only going to have time to say,
Such a massive throwback.
I joined the ranks of the undead, became a grim reaper. This is Rube, our boss. He keeps us reapers in line, where he would review the list.
I think they really did this for people who haven't watched the show. Like, of course you should have watched the show, but I guess they want to make the movie accessible to everyone. Accessible.
We can move freely among the living. My name is George Lass. I've been dead for 5 years.
Oh my god! Massive time jump.
My division is external influence. Murders.
Are we maybe like finally gonna see George move on? Like, is her last reap gonna happen in this movie? Mason is back, yeah. What is going on here? What is this guy doing? Some weird experiment that's gonna kill him. Or does he want to kill himself?
From the Arthur Beresford Foundation, I am thrilled to announce to you named the recipient of our $500,000 Genius Grant.
Oh, but now he's gonna die.
That ugly guy? He's a graveling. Life comes, and for a once successful inventor, life goes.
That is one way to kill yourself.
Sorry about the last minute reaping, but we don't normally do suicides.
I won. I finally won.
Yes, you did.
I thought it would hurt more, but it didn't. Not at all.
Well, that's because I took your soul before you died.
Am I going to see you again where I'm going, George?
Eventually.
Eventually.
When I get my lights.
Oh, she's been like doing this for 5 years now. But I mean, the other ones like from her group, they have been at it for much longer.
Accomplishing so much when everyone else is still in bed, and I still have the whole day ahead of me.
How is this a thing?
You don't know how many souls until you've nabbed the last one, and then you move on. Don't know when it's going to happen until it happens. To move on from the Waffle House.
Roxy is there, yeah?
I need my coffee.
Did they recast Daisy? Oh my god, no! Oh no!
Did you have something to do with this fire, you limey bastard?
I already do.
He didn't do it, Roxy. He's not that smart.
So everyone's back except for Rube, but like not Daisy's real actress.
Uses sex to get her way.
Roxy,
Kick your ass.
Mason,
Mason.
George.
Toilet seat girl.
Wait, he's supposed to open the door for us.
My bad. I didn't go to prom.
I don't like this. I really have to get used to like a new Daisy because the old one grew on me so much. But I think before I'm used to her, the movie's over, so. Okay, Mason. We're back.
Ah, there you all are. Welcome, please. Have a seat. Daisy died on the set of Gone with the Wind, 1939.
Oh, we're actually getting an image with this.
Drilled a hole in your head, 1966. Strangled with a leg warmer, 1982.
Yeah.
Killed by a toilet seat from outer space in 2003.
Why does this guy kind of look like David Tennant?
Our workload is going to increase, and we need better ways to stay connected. Now, this post-it business was fine, but old habits die hard, and if you guys still want to meet for your early morning chats, then...
We're getting
this
phones.
table, I can't promise I'll be there every day, but you can always get hold of me on here, or text me, or email me.
Who?
Sorry.
Is he gonna like replace Rube? Did Rube move on maybe?
Cameron Kane died 9/11, fell 85 stories, and never felt a thing.
Oh.
But who are you?
Meet the new boss. Well, Rube got his lights. He had to move on.
Oh, they didn't know yet.
Stats, and they brought me in to reconfigure your branch.
Oh, I'm
because,
so
quite
happy for
frankly,
Rube though.
assignments will be on your trios, cars at your disposal, and breakfast is my treat. I can't wait to get started. We are going to be a great team.
Oh, yeah, I have to get used to this a bit, but
He's lying. Rube, about Rube going away forever.
Do you think he did something to Rube?
Why would he do that? What, to take over our illustrious team of...
yeah.
No one's that dumb. Unless you heard about my staggering beauty. Heard you were a stank asshole. Go down on Clark Gable. Rube was still around. He would have been at the Waffle House. He would have found us.
So also no more Waffle House then.
We didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
Fuck him.
Harsh, Mason.
Where to?
Oh, they're even...
Gotta get back to my car.
Yes, ma'am.
11.
They're getting like a butler and all? Or like a driver?
Work this damn thing.
It's like you get the day off.
Excuse me? I got another one.
We're almost back to back.
You get 2, I get 9. Rube would never do this. One of yours then.
You can't take her Reap.
You got 2. Shut the fuck up.
Reap is slang.
When we take the soul out of her body who's just...
We make commissions.
We're very competitive.
I understand.
Does this guy really understand or... But like if he works for the other guy, does he know what they're doing or... Is he actually dead? I think he doesn't know then, right?
Everything changes. Or in my case, death.
She still has the same car though. Or is it another car? I think it is another car.
Entirely uncalled for.
See, there's my mom.
And Reggie! Oh my god, Reggie grew up so much!
That's me. That's how the living world sees
Okay,
me.
she doesn't look like a crackhead anymore, that's nice. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I so didn't see that coming. Reggie's driving. Oh, shit.
Are you trying to get us killed? Crossed my mind. That's comforting.
She didn't change.
Because I really want a new car for my birthday. It can be used. I can deal. Oh, that's great. You can deal all right. You should make enough money from your job. Laura got new boobs for her 16. She didn't even need them.
To be fair, from everyone, you didn't really see them get older, but on Reggie, you really see it.
Except that he lives like a million miles away.
Ah, okay, so he's not back for the movie.
When your father was teaching George to drive, she cut someone off, but she thought it was their fault. So she took both hands off the wheel so she could flip them off twice.
Can we go now?
Let him know you're coming.
I know! Just in case, what hand should I use to flip somebody off?
The one not holding the cell phone.
Oh, this is fun. I'm really enjoying this. I think it also feels good that I left like half a year between watching the last episode and watching this, because there is a big time jump and it's made me more excited about the movie. Oh shit, is Reggie gonna have a boyfriend?
I love you.
You're the only one. That's not true.
Yeah, Reggie really didn't change. To be fair, in season 1 I could still kind of tolerate her, but she got so annoying in season 2.
Never heard from a parent who has figured that one out.
Oh, she's running a group.
How do you manage it? To be honest, not well. George died suddenly.
Hmm.
And earlier that same day we had a fight. And so I've been haunted by it for the past 5 years. Just make sure that every time I say goodbye to my younger daughter, tell her I love her. It drives her crazy.
Oh, that's nice that she's doing that. Also for herself, I think. I'm so glad they got another actress for this who who like actually sort of looks like her.
Morning, Crystal.
Meow, Millie.
Is that what was his name? Murray? Is he still alive?
Bringing Murray to work.
Murray. Look at him. Look at his little pass.
Some time with Murray before he, passed us. How many interviews we got today?
Oh, the little kitty feet. I want to hold him. They got new computers though. Smaller computers.
Oh, I like mortuaries. I think they're sexy.
That's because you're dead.
That's because he's sick.
Mm.
Can I help you?
Is there someone who works here with the last name Benzinger?
Great haircut.
What about a client? Last name Benzinger.
Not on the books for today.
Good choice. You know, the yellow rocks make it look like spring.
That is just what I thought.
So do you mind if I go back and look for my friend?
Yeah, be my guest.
Oh, that wasn't easy. No privacy or whatever.
Benzinger!
Oh, good. Now we get to play last minute panic.
Ah, that's him.
Daisy.
Zach?
Hi.
Is that you? Are you Zach Benzinger?
Yeah, that's me, for sure. Were we in high school together?
Gravely Ryerson.
They're just watching.
Sorry, I need a signature.
Now, where do my pens go?
Aren't those rocks? Yeah. At first I also thought they were candy until Daisy said like the yellow stones or something. And Mason is eating the jelly beans. That is a lame way to die.
Hey, dead guy.
You mean those weren't candies?
No, and we didn't go to high school together.
What about his lights?
He'll figure it out. I've only got 10 minutes.
Russian a reap. This is bad form.
Rube would have never.
We have to understand that
I love the cat.
Questions that catch people off guard.
Like, what's your most treasured possession?
My cat.
What's the best birthday gift you ever got?
My cat. We need a question like...
Questions like, what's the one thing you want to do before you die?
That's a great question.
No, no.
Whoever H. Hart is, hope he or she asks the questions. Their clock is about to stop. High risk factor.
I think it's actually supposed to look like the same car, but that they just got a new car for the production, probably. Oh, that's a child? No? We don't know yet.
Trevor didn't even stop.
It'll be alright.
Hudson's got hurt. All the football players have one. How sweet and easy if we just use his name. Hudson's got heart.
Okay, so he's not that yet, but he is gonna die soon.
That's Hudson Hart.
Shouldn't she go in there? Oh, shit. Yeah, now she's gonna be too late.
Kamryn seriously screwed up on my reap, dear.
Oh yeah, so he was dead already, but the timing was just wrong.
Thought you only did movies.
What's the difference?
A live audience?
Silly George. Kamryn introduced me to Ronald Gluckster, and I'm understudying Lady Macbeth.
Did you have to blow him?
Said I have a certain je ne sais quoi.
I think she likes Kamryn.
Kamryn seriously screwed up my reap.
We should have a drink. It's a party. I could get used to this.
Where's Mason?
Georgie, Paulgie. Look what Kamryn bought me. Shut up.
I don't trust this Kamryn guy, indeed.
This is Tiffany, and this is Tiffany.
Hi.
Kamryn screwed up my reap.
Tiny Eskimos who live in little ice blocks, and they're really sad.
How does no one care? This is really bad, right?
There right now.
Yeah, us all trapped. That's not good.
Oh, I don't care. It's happened before, innit?
Not like this, when Rube was in charge.
Okay.
Fuck Rube.
Seriously, I don't care.
This is going well.
I got boned with bad reap info. That shit don't float in my bowl.
Yeah, I just wanted to say this. Roxy cares, right?
Follow me.
Okay.
Kamryn, George needs some answers.
You said hello to Police Commissioner Cusick.
Commissioner.
Maybe it's time for a promotion.
I don't want any affirmative action quota bullshit.
How about a drink?
I knew it! Oh, it's, how do I pronounce his last name? Henry Ian Cusick? I was cause like, I recognize this guy, and then I thought he looked like David Tennant, but I know him from Lost, of course, and he's also in The 100, yeah. Yeah, I had to know who he was, because I felt like I recognized him, but of course. What is he doing here?
But I didn't even touch him. Not even close.
And I suggest you go to the hospital and make sure your boy is dead.
go reap his soul.
What the fuck? What the fuck? That's really weird. What is wrong with this guy?
I'm looking for Hudson. I'm sorry, miss. His parents can't even see him right now. You'll have to wait with everyone else.
No,
Oh,
I just need
of course.
to see his body.
Don't rush him to heaven, honey. He's still hanging in there. He is. Must have been touched by an angel.
What? What? There's a way people can survive? Or was this just wrong?
I just spoke to him. If we're here now, I don't want Hudson to die.
Doctor, is my father gonna be okay?
Father?
I hope so.
Oh, this is about another patient. I was like, wasn't that a child himself who died? Or is there not died?
Thank you.
That's a fast one.
Are you planning your getaway?
I like to go very fast.
Give a kid a crayon, draw you a picture how she's getting the hell out of Dodge. Every kid seems to be planning her escape.
Oh, a new little George and little Reggie. Or are they?
Why
No.
are Reggie and I drifting out to sea?
You were kicked off the boat. Why can't I be on the boat?
What do you have to say?
Better luck next week.
Those are the words you're gonna leave your little sister with. Who worships the ground you walk on? What are you doing, sweetie?
I'm getting back on George's boat.
At first I was like, maybe it's just the same children, but they're a little older, but I don't think so.
My getaway.
Especially
plan
not
was
George.
Dead at 18.
Yeah.
Are his kidneys compromised too, Doctor?
That's what I'm here to find out.
Quarterback turned vegetable. Fate worse than death.
Ah.
You'll thank me for this someday. Or not.
What? She can't take the soul.
Die, goddammit. Don't die, Hudson. Don't die. Oh, I need a tissue.
What is she gonna do with this?
I want to see Hudson. Friends and family only. Bye.
Was that the guy she was, like, looking at?
You didn't have to be so rough on her.
Hudson doesn't even know that girl. About her, it's about Hudson.
Are we finally gonna see her talk to Reggie? I already thought that in the show, but come on. Please. No, probably not. But she's gonna see what she made, probably. What is she doing? What is that? Oh! That was her boyfriend.
Boy at school almost died today. Hit and run. He's in intensive care.
Did you know him?
Like a secret boyfriend or something.
Now the buckle puts holes into my back.
Take it off.
Maybe I should.
It's weird to see Reggie in a situation like this, but like, she's older.
Not really.
I love you.
Does that mean you're gonna take me to the homecoming dance? Chill. You know I wouldn't be caught at that stupid dance. But you could still ask.
I know who you mean. He goes out with that
Aha.
girl.
Jennifer Hardick.
Because it's too late to call her parents.
Why would you call her parents?
Because I know them, and it's what I do. You could help Jennifer. She's gonna be really freaked out. Worried he's gonna die.
Aww.
Richie, are you upset? It's okay to cry, sweetheart. Death is scary, I know. Even if he wasn't your friend.
Yes, of course she's not gonna tell her mom, but... The thing is, she's always keeping so much back from the mom, while with a lot of things I think her mom would understand and just try to help her, but I guess teenagers.
Mason!
Give me one more kiss. Tiffany.
Why is everyone kissing each other? Can they, like, all live there now or something? Oh, okay.
My Reap is still alive. My sister's in love with Izzy and Kamryn are having tantric sex. All is right with the war.
Is it?
Roxy, snap out of it. Did. Oh, how do we fix this?
Don't fix what isn't broken. George, look around.
It's like he's brainwashed them all.
What are you talking about?
No consequences for anything we do.
Yes, there are. Terrible ones. Rube said.
I love that man, but Rube is not here anymore to make the rules.
I always thought Rube was a little too strict, but there was a reason for him to be strict.
Oh, great. Now Roxy's flipped. The world's gone mad. And when the world goes mad, anything can happen. Like I get left in charge.
He's a kind of corporate calls from Uncle Murray that had kidney failure. Not too far from the truth. Look at my big boy up there.
Burial at sea. Tax animation.
Ow.
What, you don't think he knows he's dying?
So busy living, he won't even see it coming.
I think cats know perfectly well when they're dying.
Let me see that teeth whitening.
The cat toy.
We are supposed to take soul into their lights, but what if we don't? We aren't supposed to interfere with the living, but what if we do? What are the consequences? Who knows until someone breaks them?
Will she be getting a medal?
At least one.
I was just doing my job.
Modest, come on, give us the detail.
You don't. No, you don't.
What? So they can save people now? That can't be right.
Witnesses say he looked dead. You wouldn't give up on the CPR.
Cracked a few ribs, but I just felt like I could bring him back to life.
What? This can't be right, come on. I really wonder what's going to happen here. What the hell? I thought this wasn't possible. What, is he gonna save him too now, or?
Excuse me, I think I'll take that.
Really bloody hurt. You can't kill a dead guy, mate. Motherfucker.
Would you really shoot up someone over that little body? Crazy.
Excuse me. Clean hospital. Happy hospital.
And like she wants to actually do her reef and it's not happening.
I want to do every performance. Teensy weensy little Wednesday matinee, you know. I don't think so. Sorry. I'm taken.
I don't know what to think of this new Daisy. But honestly, they're all kind of messed up now with the whole Kamryn thing. To be fair, I kind of like what he does, like offering them a huge place to live, giving them free food. Like in some way I'm like, I get why that attracts them more, why they like this, because now they literally have to work while they're dead and still have to... Yeah, I don't know. I never really liked that, but I didn't know there was another way like this.
Specifically said I wanted the report 3 o'clock. 5. Just admit that you fucked up.
Dolores would never talk to anyone that way.
Well, maybe she should. Would make things run a little more smoothly around here. I could. If I had known it was gonna be that easy, yelled at you a lot sooner.
I take my cat. She just came in to use the litter box. And then she heard the cat in the movie and she was like, what the hell? And then she walked away.
Out, Tim. Out, I say. The Thane of Fife had a wife. E-I-E-I-O. Moo moo here and a moo moo there, moo everywhere, moo moo. Old MacDonald had a farm.
What the hell?
Baby, I'm hungry. Promise me a lobster.
She'll be out in a minute.
Do you like her more than I?
Love you. And I love you. I especially love you. Not yet. All right? Not yet.
I feel like he's never gonna get over his crush on Daisy. And they're only there for the money. That's pretty obvious.
Alright, I'll catch up.
No rush.
Where is she? Oh, the show is cancelled.
It's my goddamn limo.
I think you were brilliant tonight.
Oh, Mason. You're a good boy.
Kamryn! What did you do with my fucking limo? I had to walk home from the theater. It was humiliating.
About as humiliating as your performance tonight, apparently.
What's her name?
Goldman Sachs.
Is she prettier than me?
And a lot richer with a lot less attitude.
Oh, no wonder I have attitude. You haven't fucked me in days.
It was bad judgment on my part to fuck the employee.
Hate you.
Of course you do, Daisy. I'm a man.
You!
Yeah, there had to be some sort of turning point where it wasn't going that well for them. And like for her, it's not going well now. For Mason, I think he kind of realized that those girls are not his actual girlfriends, that they're just like hired to kind of keep him in line, I think.
I guess you are the only client left who has any balls, yes?
Oh.
In case we needed to pay the toll.
Oh.
What's gonna happen here? Are they gonna... Oh, a ghost. Are they gonna, like,
Mr. Reporter Guy?
try to talk to a roof or something? Creepy. Oh, it's just the delivery guy.
How long has this been, happening?
Oh, that we have been haunted. Oh, it ever since Zach bit the dust. Yes, it seems like it has been...
The driver was having trouble breathing, slumped over, and all of a sudden we were upside down. He dead?
She's on a mission to save people now or something.
Sometimes the consequences of breaking...
Oh, that's the same guy she saved? See, so they can be saved. They'll die anyway. If they have to die, they'll die.
Can I help you? I don't know what I want yet. Take your time. Okay, I'm going on break.
Oh.
Have you decided yet, ma'am?
I really have no idea.
Well, you've got your ice cream, cup or cone, milkshakes, smoothies.
Talking!
Lemonade it is. No ice.
$2.50.
I knew this kid Marty
Cheap times, 2009.
banana splits in one sitting.
I think I heard that story once.
Sad about this kid Hudson. Did you know him?
We go to the same high school.
Oh, so you're buddies?
Kind of.
What kind of buddies? Oh, that kind.
Don't tell anyone.
I know one knows.
I don't have any friends.
Well, then you should be at the hospital with him.
His real girlfriend gave me the boot.
What if he dies and you never get to say goodbye?
That one's so easy though, to get that out of her.
I'm used to it.
Don't let his friends give you shit. Don't be a wuss. Tell him to fuck off.
It's not that.
George giving her some advice.
I don't want them to think of him that way. He would be with someone like me. If he dies, then
Girly,
I
no.
don't need to mess up their idea of who he was.
I gotta go.
What's that for?
Cab money to get to the hospital. On me.
Thanks.
Oh, that was so wholesome.
He's in agony. Please. Oh, sorry.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh.
Complicated.
I never thought I'd even see them in a car together or the same room.
Could jump out. What are you, crazy? Okay, tell me. Okay. George last.
It's not funny.
I knocked your front teeth out with a croquet ball. I burned your Barbie dolls. When you were 10, or I'd never talk to you again, I kept that promise.
Oh. Finally! I thought it was never going to happen. All this time in the show, she knew it was George and she never got the chance to talk to her. And now all these years later, she probably kind of left that behind her. Like the idea that she was there as a ghost or whatever. And
What size are you?
8, 8.5.
They're yours.
In elementary school, Mom made me wear your hand-me-down.
Every time she would go into the attic, box of my old shit.
oh, I love this. Sorry, the mic.
It's against the rules in her grieving book.
Never let your living kid wear your dead kid's stiletto.
Word for word.
That's cool, Mom wrote a book.
It was either that or go crazy.
What about you?
I think it's pretty obvious what choice I made.
You're not crazy, Richie.
And you're not real, George.
Haunted by Rube's mantra. I couldn't have it both ways.
Mm-hmm.
She would have to let go of her grip on reality.
That's so sad. What is she doing? It looks like this office is way bigger.
Is Murray dead?
No. Amy is suing Happy Time for harassment.
Horace, I'm sorry.
I trusted you, Millie. Matter is resolved. I have no choice but to let you go. Millie, you're fired.
What?
Who is this?
I don't know.
Because you're dead doesn't mean that I can't move in with you.
Because I'm dead doesn't mean I can't have a splitting headache. You're 16. Go home.
No!
One thing you and I'll always have in common. So talk to the old man.
Dad moved. He has a new family.
Oh shit.
I've lived the past 5 years without you. I don't really need you now either.
I never really did anything nice for you when I was alive. Why would you think I would now?
You owe me?
Nice try.
Because you love me.
Okay.
I just can't believe that the thing I have been waiting for the entire show and I just accepted was never gonna happen is happening now. And I think it's so nice that they can talk now. I think this is... Okay, she's saying like I can't have it both ways because Reggie's gonna turn crazy or whatever. But I think it's actually so healing for Reggie right now to be able to talk to George after all this time.
Man, well, the fish stinks from the head. And all the dead bodies.
Okay, they know it too now. Ugh.
WWRD?
Oh, I love that show. Beautiful pair of boom boom she had.
What would Rube do, you stupid idiot?
Then he'd slurp his coffee really loudly. Then he'd abuse me in some way or another. Then he'd figure out a way to kick Cameron's little ass.
True.
This is only gonna get worse.
Got a hedge fund meeting in Hong Kong. Always had a weakness of volatility, risk, and easy women.
You can't just leave us hanging. Rube wouldn't do that.
Rube was a fucking idiot.
Fuck you, Kamryn.
No thanks, Daisy. Creating a tiny wave eventually turns into a tsunami, ripping through Indonesia, killing thousands.
Specific?
A drunken performance. A moronic liquor store robbery. Selfish, heroic act. Dropped you in and one by one you fucked up. Creating a wave which, frankly, I'm too bored to ride.
So this is just a game to you?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Evil.
Sad little clown.
Watch it.
Ooh, passive-aggressive ex-meeting.
There's nothing passive with my aggression.
Get him, Roxy.
Kill him, let's kill him.
Kill someone who's already
Yeah, really wonder how they're gonna solve all of this. It's a weird situation they're in. Is she learning Reggie to drive? Going very well.
Dead, and I was frightened. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah, Jennifer doesn't like it. She can blow me. You don't know me.
Reg.
Reggie laughs. This is my sister.
Millie, mentor.
Just for you.
Last night.
Oh.
He talked.
We thought Reg would be a boy. The way he said your name, it was pretty clear that you were a girl.
We'll just
No.
Stay close. I mean, in case he wakes up.
Oh no.
Never should have let them keep me away from you.
Reggie, I have to do my job.
You're not doing it. He asked for me, George. He can't die. Please don't take him away from me, please.
I have no choice, Reggie.
But I love him.
Reggie, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
No. And now Reggie's mad at her.
Where'd she go?
Where you can't follow.
I've got to find her.
This won't turn out well for either one of you.
I love her.
I know.
Tell her that I'm sorry I kept her a secret.
I will.
Also didn't see anything like this coming. That she would have to reap Reggie's boyfriend. What, is she trying to steal her car now? Like, even if George would have saved him, we just saw that with Roxy, then he would just have died in another way.
Are you okay?
Fine.
I don't think you should let her drive after she just lost her boyfriend.
Hudson's dead.
Oh, and now she wants to die too. No, this can't happen.
You're right. But if you're gonna die, you're not gonna do it at this speed.
Yeah, look what this baby can do. Let's try to hit 120.
Yeah, now she's scared.
Stop it. You have no idea. You've never been reaped. See that wall out there? When you're gonna really hurt, so be ready for that. Stop it.
I mean, no one's there to reap her, so George knows she's not gonna die. Otherwise, there would have been a reaper now, or it would have even be George's job.
You're gonna die eventually, so why speed up the process?
Thanks a lot.
What I'm saying is, you have a lot to do. Be adventurous, but not reckless.
Sound like Mom.
Fall in love again, but not with some dickhead. School, have a big career.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, it was a really, like, a big dick move to keep her a secret.
Crazy old lady. Scare the shit out of the kids on Halloween.
Halloween.
It's hard to imagine.
Not for me. I can't see you anymore.
I know.
I love you.
Now you really sound like Mom.
When I was a little girl, I thought there was a clock in my heart. I wish someone had told me how easily those hands were broken, how quickly the clock would stop.
Where is she going?
If you think I'm going gently into that good night, then go fuck yourself.
Ain't nothing gentle about this asshole.
They're just trying to hurt him or whatever.
I'm thinking.
How long's it been?
About one bottle's worth.
Think he's gone?
What now?
Isn't this impossible? Like, what are they trying?
I'm not convinced.
Neither am I.
Neither am I.
What if indeed they just chop him up? Like, how is his body gonna get back together?
She was upset about this boy at school. You're an idiot. Not you. Me.
No. 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 This is gonna hurt me more than any person dying. The fact that Murray survived the entire show and they decide that it's time for him to die in the movie that's closing stuff up? No. No. I didn't think this movie was going to affect me that much. I thought, okay, when we're seeing George and Reggie talk or whatever, but then it's going to be the cat dying.
Actually, I'm just the opposite.
Well, either way, you always end up here. Left a note.
I don't think you do that when you run away.
Is that what this is?
Maybe.
And now I'm just crying because of this, you know, because of Reggie sitting at that grave, always coming back there.
Not for me. I'm never coming back here again.
Reggie, come on, it's your sister's grave.
George isn't in it. I always knew that she was around. And yesterday, I met her.
I hoped she was gonna say it, but she's not gonna believe it.
Her name was Millie, and she's a Grim Reaper. It's people's souls before they die.
So this is about the boy.
Look, I have a picture.
That isn't George.
You'd like her. She's nicer than George.
Stop it.
Not crazy. Can't stay here any longer.
Maybe they actually just have to move.
Part of grieving is this town is
Start over somewhere.
for the both of us.
I mean, the dad moved away already. Why not?
Maybe we should take a vacation. A road trip.
Or that.
As long as we share the driving.
Now I know you're crazy.
Why did you guys tell me Kamryn wanted chocolate? He already had marshmallows.
What a party that was. Oh my god, they're burning him. Yeah, I thought so.
We can't do anything else. Yes, we can.
Thought such a small creature could feel something this size.
Well, Murray had a big heart. And Kamryn was a big ass.
This must have set you back a pretty penny.
A whole unemployment check.
I'm so sorry.
So she put the guy's ashes in there? That's messed up.
So I'm back.
If you can forgive me.
Corner office.
Done. This is Murray Herbeck.
Murray Herbeck. Oh.
Though you've slipped through death's slim door, you were so much more.
Is she actually having some sort of like funeral or like cremation?
Till the end. Always patient, never mean. Best little kitty we'd ever seen. Silver whiskers, oh so tickly. A life passes so quickly. Stop to smell the flowers. Your loud purr will welcome me where we'll laugh and cuddle and forever be.
Me.
5, 4, 3.
They're gonna launch him? Crazy.
Oh, who's in charge now?
Yeah, I just want to say, do they get a new boss?
I'm thinking waffles.
Hell yeah. Okay, they're just gonna go on a holiday, not moving. So does that mean the mom is finally gonna believe it too? No, they're just gonna drive away.
The clock in my heart is still ticking. I mean, here, be clinging to something.
This song was also in the show, right?
Was.
Yeah. Oh, big throwback again. It's Root back. I see post-its. What? Or is she gonna be the new boss and she has to hand out post-its now? I gotta say, this is pretty random. Post-its falling from the sky.
I am so fucked.
Oh, but this is also how the shows are like by seeing the world. Oh, I think this wrapped up stuff beautifully. Okay. Okay, so that was life after that. I think it was really good. Well, I don't know, like, it wasn't a masterpiece or anything, but I don't get why it's rated so low, because, or low, yeah, 6.1 is fine, but it's not, I'm like, whoa, they're really wrapping things up here. And okay, there were some things where I was like, wasn't really necessary. Or, for example, like recasting Daisy. I don't know why they did that. They probably had a good reason. I should actually look it up right now. Mostly there is a good reason, but yeah, I had to get used to it, of course. Yeah, so Roop moved on. I understand if people are sad that he didn't come back, but I think Roop moving on is like a perfectly valid thing to happen, and that also caused for them to get into this situation. They probably just couldn't get the actor back, and that's why they kind of wrote around him. But I think that's fine, you know? Ah, yes, I thought something like this. She was filming something else. Commitments with Women's Murder Club. Okay, so apparently she was filming that. I thought it would be something like that with scheduling conflicts and all. She probably was sad about it herself that she couldn't come back, but yeah, then they solved it this way. Not really something you can do anything about. Anyway, I think it was so nice to see George again, to see Mason again, to see Roxy again. Dolores, the mom, the sister. Yeah, of course there were some people missing, but I think they filled it up pretty nicely. Like the dad, he moved away, started a new family. I didn't miss him at all. Honestly, throughout the show, he has mostly been an asshole. So I'm actually glad he wasn't in this film, and I think him moving on, getting a new family fits perfectly with his character. So that was fine. Like I said, Roop getting his lights. I mean, he has been at it for the longest of all of them, right? Or was it No, he was even before Daisy, right? So, I mean, yeah, let him move on. And yeah, then we just kind of get our main gang back, except for Roop then. And we get this new storyline with this guy who is actually supposed to be their boss now. But that really shows. Like, at first I always thought, oh, how Roop does it, that's how it's supposed to go. But Roop was just, he was sometimes a little too strict. But they are a bunch of, like Roop would say it, screw-ups or fuck-ups? How did he say that? At least about Mason. To be fair, Roxy always does a great job. Daisy, she's just really like self-centered a lot of the times. Mason is a screw-up. And I mean, George, especially when she just started, when she just became a Reaper, of course she really had the urge to go to her family to talk to them, which is absolutely forbidden and shouldn't happen. So he was just really strict about that to her. He really had to still teach her how it all worked around there. Then we get this guy who doesn't follow any rules, who's just like some rich asshole, and he's like, hi, I'm your new boss, let's go, you know? And who's actually kind of playing a game with them because he's, I think, bored of all of this. Yeah, kind of crazy. He really disrespected all of them. And in the beginning, they all really fell for it. And luckily, George didn't. But seeing Roxy save this guy, like we've seen George try to do that in the beginning, and we know that it never worked out well. So when that happened, I was like, okay, if this is really gonna work, if she can really save this guy, I'm not sure how I feel about that, because that would have also changed a lot in the show if that was actually possible. But indeed, after that, he died anyway, so that kind of shows that that's not possible. Mason actually letting someone shoot him, interfering with like an event he shouldn't interfere with. Yeah, and then George's Reap, that was so weird though, that she got the text and he didn't die instantly. I still don't really get how that happened. Like, did Kamryn really just mess it up? Or was that supposed to happen, that in the end he didn't die? Reggie could still see him and then he died. I don't know, it was a little weird. It wasn't really explained that well, I think. But I think it made for a really interesting storyline with Reggie. What I'm also thinking right now is Roop was always really, looking after them, like if they weren't doing anything that was against the rules or whatever. So I feel like if Roop still would have been there, that also wouldn't have given George the chance to finally talk to Reggie. The thing is, I've thought she was gonna do that for the entire show, and in the end it didn't happen. And to be honest, I was fine with that, because I accepted like, oh, it's just not supposed to happen, and when it's not supposed to happen, it's gonna cause something dramatic or whatever. So I was fine with that. And then in this movie we see Reggie walking away from the hospital. We see George following her, and I really thought she's gonna talk to her now, but still didn't happen. I was like, it's probably never gonna happen. And then it happened, and oh, it was so emotional. Just like I said, I've been watching the show with this, if you count this, like for 1.5 years now. I mean, especially for people who were just watching this back then, and then 5 years later you get this movie, that must feel even weirder. But like, even for me now, 5 years later, like actual 5 year later movie, they finally talk to each other, which I thought was never going to happen. For a moment there, I really thought she was gonna talk to the mom too, but that didn't happen. I think it was a really nice movie. Like I said, there's some things where I think that wasn't really necessary. For example, Dolores, her cat dying. No, I get it. They've been talking about Murray in the show for so long. In the end, they used Murray's ashes actually for like Kamryn's ashes, which helped them get rid of him. I think it also gave some sort of purpose for Dolores, her storyline now. But I was so happy we in the end never saw Murray die. And then they do it in the movie. Like, come on. First I also thought for a second, maybe they're gonna bring the kid with the hat back again, like with the red beanie. And then I thought, no, because this is actually 5 years later. That character can't age. The boy probably aged in real life. That's literally not possible. So there was this girl who did the read now. I really enjoyed the movie. Every minute of it. I was just like, it's so good to see them back. Okay, I'm reading some comments now because I am actually curious why people are kind of hating on it. What I'm reading right now is the plot was a little weak. To be fair, when I look at the show, I also don't always feel like there was a really strong plot. It was just them raping people and just watching the weird deaths and all. So that wasn't really bothering me that much. I didn't really expect anything more than this. Like, yeah, what else were you gonna do? This was actually just like an expanded episode. That's kind of what it looked like, but more like to wrap things up, you know? So that didn't really bother me, but I get what people are saying. And it's indeed also a lot about the recasting and all. Also, I have to say, I really do agree with this. I wanted to say this actually. Daisy's character, like, okay, there's a recast. It took me some time to get used to it, but it indeed threw all of her character development out of the window. That's literally what this comment says. That's what I was thinking too, indeed. We see this selfish Daisy again. Well, when she was introduced, she was selfish as hell. I didn't even like her back then. And then I grew to like her so much. Like, she was such an interesting character. In the end, it appeared that she really cared for other people. She did stuff for other people. And there's this new Daisy, which could have been fine, but the writing kind of sucked, especially for her character indeed. With the rest of them, I really wasn't that bothered, but we get this selfish Daisy again. She's screwing this guy. Like, why did they have to make her fuck Kamryn? I feel like that was super unnecessary. And also, something Daisy, like, yeah, we've seen her talk about how she blew guys to get jobs and stuff like that back then. But indeed, we had this whole character development where she was like not that selfish anymore, also starting to stand up for herself like with guys. We had the whole race storyline, and then in the end they make her hook up with this asshole guy again. Like, I didn't like that too, I have to say that. So I agree with that, but still it didn't make me hate the movie or whatever. But I didn't really like Daisy's character in this. Yeah, I have to say that. I also see some people who actually just watch this movie and never watch the show. And I'm like, yeah, of course you're not gonna like this. So I think a lot of the bad reviews are also coming from people who just forgot to watch the show or something. Yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna take the bad reviews that seriously then, because I just scrolled through them and there were so many people who were just talking about it without having any context of the show. So I think that explains a lot. But like the people who have actually seen the show and who gave some like valid points, I really do agree with them. But it didn't make me dislike the movie or anything. I think it was a really nice movie to wrap things up, to see them all back, especially to see Reggie a little older, to see Reggie and George talk. I think the whole thing they built up for Reggie, I think that was kind of the only thing in the show where I was like, something still has to happen with this. She has sort of been chasing George's ghost around for all 2 seasons. And then in the end, okay, we see her sitting in the grave and it was really wholesome and all. She saw George walk away. She saw George. She knew it was George. But still, it didn't really feel like the end, you know? So I think that's the thing that I like the most about this movie. I have been talking a really long time, but I mean, this movie wraps this whole show up I have been reacting to for 1.5 years now. So yeah, I wanted to like give my full opinion on this and just share all my thoughts. I really enjoyed the movie. even though it had some weak points. I'm very curious to hear what you guys thought of it. Make sure to let me know in the comments. And I want to thank you again for like going on this journey with me, my Dad Like Me journey. I already did it at the last episode, but yeah, now it's really finished, which feels weird, but it is. So yeah, thank you so much for watching all my Dad Like Me reactions. And yeah, like I said, if you want to see the full movie reaction, it's available on my Patreon under the uncut reaction tier. If you have a show in mind where you're like, Larissa, you would also really like this would also really fit with you and your channel, you can also request it through Patreon, and then I'll make a reaction to that. And if you like my reaction to this, then please leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, goodbye. Bye.